We're going to explain why you might see the ViewBag does not exist in the current context error in ASP.NET and how to fix it. This error typically pops up when you try to use the ViewBag property in your ASP.NET MVC view. Write single quote .cshtml, write single quote file, but your code isn't properly set up to access it. The ViewBag is a dynamic property that lets you pass data from your controller to your view, but it only works if you've correctly included the necessary using statements and are working within the right framework. 1. Missing using statements. The first and most common reason is that you haven't included the correct using statements at the top of your view file. Make sure you have @usingsystem.web.mvc write single quote included. This namespace provides the necessary classes for interacting with the ViewBag. Without it, the compiler won't recognize ViewBag. 2. Incorrect controller action. The ViewBag is populated in your controller's action method. Double-check that you're actually setting values in your controller before trying to access them in your view. For example, in your controller, you would write something like write single quote viewbag.mydata = hello world. If you forget this step, ViewBag will be empty in your view, and trying to access any properties will throw the error. 3. Wrong view engine. Ensure that you're using the ASP.NET MVC view engine. If you're accidentally using a different view engine, like Razor Pages for instance, the ViewBag won't be available. Make sure your views have the right single quote .cshtml write single quote extension, and that your project is correctly configured as an ASP.NET MVC project. 4. Typographical errors. A simple typo in the name ViewBag, for example, ViewBag, will cause this error. Carefully review your spelling in your view. 5. Model usage. While ViewBag is useful, consider using strongly typed models instead for better code maintainability and readability. Strongly typed models provide compile time type checking and improve the overall quality of your code. If you're using a model, you'll access data through your model properties instead of ViewBag. For example, instead of write single quote viewbag.name, write single quote comma, you would have a model property, like write single quote model.name. This approach is generally preferred over ViewBag. 6. Namespace conflicts. If you have a class or variable named ViewBag in your project, it might be shadowing the write single quote system.web.mvc.viewbag. This is less common but worth checking if other solutions fail. Renaming your conflicting class or variable would resolve this issue. If you've checked all these points and you're still encountering the error, double-check your project's references and consider restarting your development environment. Carefully reviewing these steps should help you pinpoint the cause and resolve this error effectively.